Yeah, this is a Double Gift here, and we're going to be bringing you High Weedle Week 2 against Keegan. So, in my first week, I played Marcus or Boulder Flash, and I did win that game. I believe I played Boulder Flash in the past before that, and I lost, so it's nice that I got that win. So, I believe Keegan is in the MPL Minors, and he was a big favorite over me in the pick'ems for the Hive, and I did not like my matchup for this game. I thought it was kind of a rough one. So going into this game, I kind of established that I would kind of have to play around a Tyranitar Wincon, as you know Keegan actually did not have a rock resist. He did not have a ground type. And I thought that was kind of bad. So I brought Heliolisk. Obviously, I thought I pressured his team pretty well. I brought, I think I brought Life Orb Heliolisk with Signal Beam, Hidden Power Fire, Hyper Voice, and Thunderbolt, something like that. Tyranitar was just Dragon Dance. Landorus was like U-Churn, Earthquake, Stone Edge, and like Rocks, I think. Momomoa was pretty standard. Kartana was actually specs with a vacuum wave, hidden power fire. It was mixed. It had both the stab moves. But Cephalon was also mixed, I believe, with explosion and mind blown. So yeah, that's pretty much what I brought. And my goal was to kill the Mega Scissor as fast as possible because it was really brutal. Just what it did to my team. My team's frail. It just couldn't really handle what Mega Scissor could do. Um, really, I did not have an answer on my team for it at all. There's nothing I could really do. And that's just why I brought Specs Cortana. And some people probably are thinking right now, why didn't you just run Z Sacred Sword? Well, as you can see, my team is I just didn't want to fuck up with us with Sneasel. Because you can see if Ilomomoa is dead, let's say he has toxic sneeze or something, some bullshit like that, right? If Ilomomoa is dead, then I flat out lose to Sneasel. It's just not even it's not even a game anymore, right? So pretty much, if I ran anything but Scarf, Sneasel could absolutely kill Cortana. Um, if I, it's just that's just the way it was, and honestly, I could not get that much damage off on the scissor, and it could switch out. It could play mind games with my Z move, and I just didn't feel like that was optimal. It felt like it was just that's a risky way to play around things. I felt like actually Specs was the least risky way to go about this game, where he could do the least to play around it. It could lure him in more. Um, so yeah, pretty much that's how the game plan was is just to get rid of Scissor, and really once I get rid of that, I can kind of just win as long as Sneasel isn't some bullshit. But if it is, then I still have Specs Cortana with Vacuum Wave to get me a potential win. So yeah, he leads off with Nail Lego, and I lead off with Lando. So he goes into Mandibuzz here. I just plus Earthquake. I feel like that's just the safe play. Um, So I'm gonna pivot out now into my Tyranitar. I feel like he can't do very much to me. He's gonna actually U-turn out, and I'm kind of a little bit surprised by that. Into his Scissor. So I'm gonna go into a Momoa here, try to catch him on a U-turn, and get some Rocky Helmet damage off, which is really nice chip because now he's like in range of Hidden Power Fire, like completely. So he's gonna go into Mandibuzz here. I'm gonna go right out straight into Kartana, unpredicted Toxic. Pretty bold. And then I'm gonna go straight into Heliolisk on the U-turn because he doesn't really have anything that could deal with other than forges, which I'm not really afraid of. But he actually has Scarf Hoopa and he Focus Blast. And I did obviously I went for Signal Beam there. Kind of sucks. That he hit. No, I mean I'm acting like this. It's just really not. Okay, so now I'm gonna U-turn on Hoopa. And it's gonna just give me a free switch into Tyranitar. So this is like a free kill here, almost. I mean, if I could predict, and I do predict. It's not quite a kill actually, but like it does so much damage. Now I can just go straight into Kartana. Obviously, tank anything he can do to me. I could have gone into Olomomola there, but I was afraid maybe he could Swords Dance, and I'd be kind of more in a hole with Sneasel. Um, and I kind of thought he would Bullet Punch. So yeah, now he goes into the Sneasel. I'm gonna go straight into my Olomomola. He actually reveals Hidden Power Fire, which is obviously what I really expected Hidden Power Fire. And that's kind of why I did what I did. And ran Specs Kartana. So he's gonna go into Forges there, and pretty much I just got a free switch in there, so I just made sure I set up my rocks. He's gonna take off my Yachi Berry. It does not matter really that much, but it's gonna make Sneasel more of a problem. So he's just gonna turn out, and he's gonna be at really low HP when he comes back in. He's gonna go into Forges, and I'm gonna pretty much need to go straight out here into Omomoa, just see what happens. And I believe that's Hidden Power Ice. That could be Hidden Power Fire. I'm not sure. Um, so he's gonna defog. I mean, I think actually he's in. Actually, I think that's Hidden Power Fire, trying to catch Katana on a switch. So I'm gonna wish. I mean, I could just 1v1 him. I can knock off his items. Make this game a little bit easier. So he's gonna go out in Amandibas here, and I'm gonna go straight into Lando. Tyranitar would have been better, but I went Lando. I believe he's. I don't remember why I went Lando. Actually, that was just gonna restop on my Tyranitar, and that's really dumb because now he has no species to Stone Age alone. And I'm just gonna get a lot of damage off. He's gonna get his Toxic. He kind of needs it at this point, and he's gonna go straight into Forges. Probably hoping I miss, but I do not, and I do get the kill on the Forges with Sandstorm. So now he goes into Hoopa, and I'm just gonna stay. No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go straight into this, and I predict that he's gonna predict the switch into Omomoa. So I actually U-turn that turn, which is pretty cool. And I'm gonna go right into Katana. And I'm just gonna Smart Strike it off. So at this point, I would have won if I ran Scarf Katana, 100%. Now I am Specs, so it's still a game, but yeah, we'll just so he goes into Nihilego. He reveals that he's Hidden Power Fire because he has Hidden Power Fire and everything, reasonably so. And he actually goes into Sneasel here. And this was a really big misplay, I think, going hard Sneasel. Honestly, I would have just stayed in Hidden Power Fire again. And then gone into Sneasel after, and then doubled into Hoopa, because that's really maybe that could have done something at least. At least saved them, you know, saved a little bit, like differential stuff like that. So he's gonna go into Hoopa. He can't kill me. So I'm just gonna turn on him, and that's kind of he made a really bad play into Sneasel, in my opinion. So now it's just Omomoa versus Nihilego. And I do have Liquidation and not Scald because of this and a couple other things. So I'm just going to actually win the game, which brings me to 2-0 and really helps my differential. So, yep, that's the game. Good game to Keegan. And that's a wrap.